My name is Eduard. I go by the nickname Stormblade. In his dying breaths, my father told me that he had seen the future, and he had seen my destiny. His dying wish was that I go to our homeland of Skyrim and discover what my destiny is, and I intend to do just that. I picked up a tip on a bounty for some bandits in the hold that were giving the locals some trouble. What's happened here? Where are you? What is that thing? Who are you?
Name's Balder. I hunt out of Fall Creek. We tracked a bear to this den. We had the big sow cornered when they showed up. 3 of them, out of nowhere, Spriggans. I never even thought the things were real.
Eduard. Go, my son. Eduard. Father.
I learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleakfall's Barrow. The Dragon Stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites.
What's an oblivion? What is this place? I woke the next morning and set out to return this dragon stone to Farengar. At first I returned to Riverwood. The journal I stole off that thief mentioned Lucan at the Riverwood Trader. That must be who the claw belongs to. Excuse me there. I think this belongs to you.
You found it! There it is! Strange. It seems smaller than I remember. Funny thing, huh? I'm gonna put this back where it belongs. I'll never forget this. You've done a great thing for me and my sister.
Happy to help. I spent some time around Riverwood as well, talking to the locals, including the bard at the inn. Struck up a conversation and befriended him. Took a load off at the inn and decided it was time to head back to Whiterun. Good girl, Allie. Stay there. I returned to Dragon's Reach, ready to turn in this stone and claim my reward, finally.
You see? The terminology is clearly First Era or even earlier. I'm convinced this is a copy of a much older text. Perhaps dating to just after the Dragon War. If so, I could use this to cross-reference the names with other later texts.
Good. I'm glad you're making progress. My employers are anxious to have some tangible answers.
Oh, have no fear. The Jarl himself has finally taken an interest, so I'm now able to devote most of my time to this research.
Time is running, Farengar, don't forget. This isn't some theoretical question. Dragons have come back.
Yes, don't worry. Although the chance to see a living dragon up close would be tremendously valuable. Now, let me show you something else I found. Very intriguing. I think your employers may be interested as well. Yes, the Jarl's protege. Back from Bleakfall's Barrow. You didn't die, it seems. The Dragon Stone of Bleakfall's Barrow. Seems you are a cut above the usual brutes the Jarl sends my way.
I did go through quite a lot to get that. What about my reward?
You'll have to see the Jarl about that. Maybe his steward Avenici. I'm sure one of them will pay you appropriately. My associate here will be pleased to see your handiwork. She discovered its location by means she has so far declined to share with me. So your information was correct after all. And we have our friend here to thank for recovering it for us.
You went into Bleak Falls Barrow and got that? Nice work. Just send me a copy when you deciphered it.
Farengar, you need to come at once. A dragon's been sighted nearby. You should come too.
A dragon? How exciting. Where was it seen? What was it doing?
I'd take this a bit more seriously if I were you. If a dragon decides to attack Whiterun, I don't know if we can stop it. Let's go.
So, Irileth tells me you came from the Western Watchtower?
Yes, my lord.
Tell him what you told me about the dragon.
Oh, that's right. We saw it coming from the south. It was fast. Faster than anything I've ever seen.
What did it do? Is it attacking the Watchtower?
No, my lord. It was just circling overhead when I left. I never ran so fast in my life. I thought it would come after me, for sure.
Good work, son. We'll take it from here. Head down to the barracks for some food and rest. You've earned it. Irileth, you'd better gather some guardsmen and get down there.
I've already ordered my men to muster near the main gate.
Good. Don't fail me. There's no time to stand on ceremony, my friend. I need your help again. I want you to go with Irileth and help her fight this dragon. You survived Helgen, so you have more experience with dragons than anyone else here. But I haven't forgotten the service you did for me in retrieving the Dragon Stone for Farengar.
I should come along. I would very much like to see this dragon.
No. I can't afford to risk both of you. I need you here working on ways to defend the city against these dragons.
As you command.
One last thing, Irileth. This isn't a death or glory mission. I need to know what we're dealing with.
Don't worry, my lord. I'm the very soul of caution.
And please, accept this gift from my personal armory.
Thank you, my Jarl.
No signs of any dragon right now, but it sure looks like he's been here. I know it looks bad. We've got to figure out what happened, and if that dragon is still skulking around somewhere. Spread out and look for survivors. We need to know what we're dealing with.
This place is destroyed. What an oblivion.
Still here somewhere. Rocky and Thor just got grabbed when they tried to make a run for it. Kidret, save us. Here he comes again.
Here he comes! Find cover and make every arrow count!
By the gods. Where is he?
Forth to me, dragon!
Die this day, dragon.
By the gods.
I'll kill you!
Got to bring it down. Fireball scroll I found in the barrow.
I can't believe it. You're Dragonborn.
Dragonborn? What? What do you mean?
In the very oldest tales, back from when there were still dragons in Skyrim, the Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power. That's what you did, isn't it? Absorb the dragon's power.
I don't know what happened to me.
Well, you can shout now. You couldn't before, right? That can only mean one thing. You must be Dragonborn.
Dragonborn? What are you talking about?
That's right. My grandfather used to tell stories about the Dragonborn. Those born with the dragon blood in them. Like old Tiber Septim himself.
I've never heard of Tiber Septim killing any dragons.
There weren't any dragons then, idiot. They're just coming back now for the first time in forever. But the old tales tell of the Dragonborn who can kill dragons and steal their power. You must be one.
What do you say, Irileth? You're being awfully quiet. Come on, Irileth. Tell us, do you believe in this Dragonborn business?
Some of you would be better off keeping quiet than flapping your gums on matters you don't know anything about. Here's a dead dragon, and that's something I definitely understand. Now we know we can kill them. But I don't need some mythical Dragonborn. Someone who can put down a dragon is more than enough for me.
You wouldn't understand, Housecarl. You ain't an orc.
I've been all across Tamriel. I've seen plenty of things just as outlandish as this. I'd advise you all to trust in the strength of your sword arm over tales and legends.
That was shouting, what you just did. Must be. You really are Dragonborn, then.
That was the hairiest fight I've ever been in, and I've been in more than a few. I don't know about this Dragonborn business, but I'm sure glad you're with us. You better get back to Whiterun right away. Jarl Balgruuf will want to know what happened here. I'm taking command here for the moment. You head back to Whiterun and let the Jarl know what happened.
Yes, Housecarl. What was that? I'd better get up there.
Good. You're finally here. The Jarl's been waiting for you.
You heard the summons. What else could it mean? The Greybeards.
We were just talking about you. My brother needs a word with you.
So what happened at the watchtower? Was the dragon there?
The watchtower was destroyed, but we killed the dragon.
I knew I could count on Irileth, but there must be more to it than that.
Yes. When the dragon died, I absorbed some sort of power from it.
So it's true. The Greybeards really were summoning you.
The Greybeards?
Masters of the way of the voice. They live in seclusion high on the slopes of the throat of the world.
What do these Greybeards want with me?
The Dragonborn is said to be uniquely gifted in the voice. The ability to focus your vital essence into a thum, or shout. If you really are Dragonborn, they can teach you how to use your gift.
Didn't you hear the thundering sound as you returned to Whiterun? That was the voice of the Greybeards, summoning you to High Hrothgar. This hasn't happened in centuries, at least. Not since Tiber Septim himself was summoned when he was still Talos of Atmora.
Hrongar, calm yourself. What does any of this Nord nonsense have to do with our friend here? Capable as he may be, I don't see any signs of him being this, what, Dragonborn?
Nord nonsense? Why, you puffed up ignorant. These are our sacred traditions that go back to the founding of the First Empire.
Hrongar, don't be so hard on Avenici.
I meant no disrespect, of course. It's just that, what do these Greybeards want with him?
That's the Greybeards' business, not ours. Whatever happened when you killed that dragon, it revealed something in you, and the Greybeards heard it. If they think you're Dragonborn, who are we to argue? You'd better get up to High Hrothgar immediately. There's no refusing the summons of the Greybeards. It's a tremendous honor. I envy you, you know? To climb the 7,000 steps again. I made the pilgrimage once. Did you know that? High Hrothgar is a very peaceful place. Very disconnected from the troubles of this world. I wonder that the Greybeards even notice what's going on down here. They haven't seemed to care before. No matter. Go to High Hrothgar. Learn what the Greybeards can teach you. You've done a great service for me and my city, Dragonborn. By my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Whiterun. It's the greatest honor that's within my power to grant. I assign you Lydia as a personal housecarl, and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble, now would we? We are honored to have you as Thane of our city, Dragonborn. Back to business, Proventus. We still have a city to defend.
Yes, my lord.
As a token of my esteem, I have instructed Avenici that you are now permitted to purchase property in the city.
Splendid. There's a house available right now. Here's the key to your new home.
Hello.
The Jarl has appointed me to be your housecarl. It's an honor to serve you.
Ah, I see. You must be Lydia. Nice to meet you. Well, what say we get going then?
Lead the way.
I visited this new home of mine. Decided it'd be a good place to hang my head. Better than staying in inns and sleeping in the woods, I suppose. It was going to be a long journey, so we needed some gear and supplies. High Hrothgar was up in the mountains, so we would need some clothing to help ward off the cold. It would be a long journey to Ivarstead to get to High Hrothgar. We finally arrived in Ivarstead after being on the road for about 2 days. Wait here for me, Ali.
Not ready to make the climb to High Hrothgar. The path isn't safe.
Aren't the Greybeards expecting some surprise?
Honestly, I'm not certain. I've yet to be allowed into the monastery. Perhaps one day.
Excuse me.
Hello, friend.
So, I heard you say you make deliveries to High Hrothgar. What type of deliveries?
Mostly food supplies like dried fish and salted meats. You know, things that keep fresh for a long time. The Greybeards tend not to get out much, if you catch my meaning.
And in return?
Well, it's kind of an understanding between us. I mean, it just wouldn't feel right to charge them for a bit of preserved food. Trouble is, my legs aren't what they used to be, and climbing the 7,000 steps takes its toll.
I'm headed up that way right now. I could do it for you.
Really? Well, that would be kind of you. Here, take this bag of supplies. At the top of the steps, you'll see the offering chest. Just leave the bag inside, and you're done.
Anything I should watch out for during the climb?
Well, there's the occasional wolf pack or stray, but that's all I've ever had to deal with. Shouldn't be a problem for the likes of you. Other than that, watch your footing. In these wintry conditions, the stairs can be treacherous. Stay safe.
We can handle it. Do you hear that? Troll. Get back, Lydia. Huh. Good shot.
Still here.
I thought we were the only ones up here. Hello, friend. What are you doing?
Walking the steps, meditating on the emblems. I make this trip every few years.
This must be it. Finally.
So, a Dragonborn appears at this moment in the turning of the age.
You call me Dragonborn. What does that mean?
First, let us see if you truly are Dragonborn. Let us taste of your voice. Shout at us, and let us taste of your voice. Do not be afraid. Your shout will not harm us.
If you say so.
I cast with the power of your voice. Dragonborn. It is you. Welcome to High Hrothgar. I am Master YongYea. I speak for the Greybeards. Now, tell me, Dragonborn, why have you come here?
Oh, what is this place?
We are the Greybeards, followers of the Way of the Voice. You stand in High Hrothgar, the slopes of Kinarith's sacred mountain. Here we commune with the voice of the sky and strive to achieve balance between our inner and outer selves.
I want to find out what it means to be Dragonborn.
We are here to guide you in that pursuit, just as the Greybeards have sought to guide those of the dragon blood that came before you.
You mean I'm not the only Dragonborn?
You are not the first. There have been many of the dragon blood since Akatosh first bestowed that gift upon mortal kind. Whether you are the only Dragonborn of this age, that is not ours to know. You are the only one that has been revealed thus far. That is all I can say.
I am ready to learn.
You have shown that you are Dragonborn. You have the inborn gift. But Do you have the discipline and temperament to follow the path laid out for you? When you shout, you speak in the language of dragons. Thus, your dragon blood gives you an inborn ability to learn words of power. All shouts are made up of 3 words of power. As you master each word, your shout will become progressively stronger. Master Einarth will now teach you Ro, the 2nd word in Unrelenting Force. Ro means balance in the dragon tongue. Combine it with Fus, force, to focus your thumb or shot. Ro! You learn a new word like a master. You truly do have the gift. But learning a word of power is only the first step. You must unlock its meaning through constant practice in order to use it in a shout. Well, that is how the rest of us learn shouts. As Dragonborn, you can absorb a slain dragon's life force and knowledge directly. Now, let us see how quickly you can master your new thum. Impressive. Your thumb is precise. You show great promise, Dragonborn. We will now see how you learn a completely new shout. Master Bori will teach you Wuld, which means whirlwind. Wuld. You must hear the word within yourself before you can project it into a thum. Now we will see how quickly you can master a new shout. Master Wulfgar will demonstrate Whirlwind Sprint. Then it will be your turn. Master Bori? Vex! Wolf! Now it's your turn. Stand next to me. Master Bori will open the gate. Use your Whirlwind Sprint to pass through before it closes.
Incredible. I like this shout.
Your quick mastery of a new thum is astonishing. I'd heard the stories of the abilities of Dragonborn, but to see it for myself...
Thank you. It's not enough. I need to learn more words of power.
You have learned so much already, Dragonborn. Growing your gift too quickly would be dangerous. But there are many words of power in Skyrim, carved in the dragon tongue. Even from here, we can feel the thum resonate from them. Finding these lost words would be a sufficient test to temper your abilities with experience. All 3 words together, this shout is much more powerful. Use it wisely. You are now ready for your last trial. Retrieve the horn of Jörgen Windcaller, our founder, from his tomb in the ancient fane of Ostengraf. Remain true to the way of the voice, and you will return. Win that